Welcome back to News Geelong. The Geelong Regional Library Corporation has joined forces again with the Geelong Food Relief Centre by encouraging its members to donate food in exchange for clearing overdue library fines. Meryl Friend reports.
I'm here at the Geelong Library where the Geelong Regional Library Commission and the Geelong Food Relief Centre get together, they have done over the last 4 years, to have an amnesty on all fines. And now you can get rid of your fines by giving a donation of food in their place and returning the object as well. And this is on until Friday the 10th of December.
We've got a bit of an annual event going in partnership with the Geelong Food Relief Centre, and that's a way of deleting your fines, but in exchange what we ask for is a donation to the Geelong Food Relief Centre of non-perishable items to help families and individuals who are finding it pretty tough at Christmas time.
And lots of people feel very embarrassed when they get a fine, and we're all just busy and no one means to. So this is an easy way and it's helpful to everybody to clear all of those fines. Is that right?
That's right. It is a way of clearing all your fines, even past fines, not just current fines. And it's a great way of the library actually getting materials back into the library. Sometimes people can get a little bit embarrassed about bringing things back if they're owing, a hefty fine. And sometimes people can't afford to pay those fines. We want to encourage people to continue using the library, and so this is a great way to now what did our chair of the board, Councillor Rod MacDonald, called it zeroing your fines balance, and a really lovely way to help others who need some additional assistance during Christmas.
It's a terrific idea, and people need to remember to return those books or CDs.
Yes, they do. That's right. We do want the items to come back, and we'll happily delete the fines that are owing on them, and also any past fines that have been accrued.
And so this runs until Friday, the 10th of December, so people can get into any libraries, the mobiles as well?
That's right, any of our service points, so the 3 mobile libraries that operate around the rural areas of the Geelong region, as well as the 13 branch libraries that we have across Geelong, and Queenscliff and Torquay.
Well, hopefully your collection will grow and grow, and there'll be lots of people who'll be helped over the Christmas season.
Yeah, we hope so, and we're quite confident that it will. Thank you very much.
Here at the Geelong Library, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
We've seen it with cricket, now it is golf, as the PGA, the Professional Golfers Association of Australia, is breaking with tradition and introducing a new and shortened format of the game designed to engage people of all ages, to be played at the Sands at Torquay in January 2011. The Surf Coast Knockout is set to breathe new meaning into the age-old game of traditional golf, as Ian Nichols reports.
In just over 1 month, this golf course, the Sands at Torquay, will be a showplace, and the eyes of the golfing world will be on it because they're trying out a brand new tournament with a brand new format. We've never seen anything like it in Australia. It's called the Surf Coast Knockout, and we're going to see some of the world's top golfers here trying this brand new format, which will be televised over the 3 days. We're speaking with the club professional, Darryl Brown, and tournament director, Rod Liambrugger. We are, I suppose, road testing a new format, and you could say all kinds of things about it. All sports from time to time need a bit of a kick start, and this may be the start of something big, as they say.
Well, I hope so, and it's not meant to take away from professional golf as we know it, 4-round 18-hole stroke play. However, we do remember that most of the major tournaments were sorted out by match play not too long ago, and golf when it started was only 8 holes and 9-hole golf courses. So I suppose in some ways we're going back to our roots, we're going back to a much shorter golf course, and we're going back to match play. But a little bit like 2020 cricket and Test cricket. 2020 was where the sons took their dads, and Test cricket's where the dads took their sons, and that's how we look at this.
I suppose the big question now for golf enthusiasts, do we have some big signings, names we could bandy about at this early stage?
I think Rod would be the best man to comment on that, Ian.
It's interesting. We started by marketing players like Craig Parry and Peter O'Malley and Stephen Leaney, who finished second in the US Open, and that type of player. In our heart, though, we're not necessarily sure that they're going to be the players that feature in the last few groups on the come Sunday of the knockout. This week in the US is the tour school, qualifying, and a lot of our young kids and our best young kids are there at the moment. We wish them all the best, but on the other side of the ledger, we're hoping that some of them don't get their card and they're involved in the event, because we think that they're the winners. The kids like Matt Yeager and Matt Griffin, who are our young up-and-comers, who are not long out of match play, who hit the ball a long way these days, I think they might come to the fore.
Hopefully we'll speak to you very close to the event, Darryl, when the field is finalised and we know just exactly who's going to be taking part in this very exciting event.
That'd be great, Ian. And I think, as Rod touched on earlier, I think this 6-hole match play format around our course is going to lead to some really exciting golf. And as Rod's already indicated about, it may suit some of the longer hitting younger players, which will be quite exciting to watch. It will certainly be different to the 4-round 18-hole stroke play that we're used to watching. Should be very exciting.
At the Sands Golf Club, scene of the Pro Tournament next month, the Surf Coast Knockout, this is Ian Nichols for News Geelong.
Thank you, Ian. Founded in 1985, the Friends of the Geelong Botanic Gardens is a volunteer support group working in partnership with the Geelong Botanic Gardens. The association is semi-autonomous and self-funding and is celebrating its silver anniversary with 25 years of friendship. Meryl Friend reports.
I'm here at the Friends Tea House in the beautiful Geelong Botanical Gardens, which is run by volunteers, and they do guided walks and many other activities for education and for nurturing the plants here. And today those volunteers are being rewarded with a ceremony for their hard work. We're joined with Councillor Barbara Abley from City of Greater Geelong. A lovely afternoon here to congratulate the volunteers that work so hard in the beautiful Botanical Gardens.
Totally agree. It's an absolutely splendid spot, and I was just thinking walking through just how peaceful it all was. In a short while we'll be making some presentations to the volunteers who have served an extraordinary length of time, whether it's 5, 10, 15, 20 years and even more than that. Of course, the Botanic Gardens are almost 1.5 centuries old, and we've still got some original trees that are still surviving, so it's down to the care and attention of council officers, but certainly the volunteers play a very large part in the maintenance of this particular beautiful spot in Geelong.
Well, this afternoon we're actually celebrating 25 years of friendship. So the Friends group started 25 years ago this month, and so we're celebrating all the wonderful contributions they've made to the gardens over that time.
It's just fantastic to be here with all my very good friends and volunteers. You know, some of the people behind me have been volunteering for 25 years. It's a long time. But, you know, lots of them are just new. I've just met a new person today, so we're always looking for volunteers.
You know, I'd like to just say to all the people who have been a volunteer at the Botanic Gardens, thanks very much for your work, and hopefully today we can just give you something to reward that experience. Thank you.
Here at the Botanical Gardens, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. As we go to a break, we will return with News Geelong sport and weather after this.